Strasburg 17 yards away from tying this game, 21-14 Brush. I'm John Beltran with Dave Uhrig. With 6:10 to go in the third, the Beat Diggers have not seen the football yet in the second half. Dunning under center on 3rd and 3 from the 17. The lone setback is Lopez, and rolling right is Dunning. Pressure coming from Weiser. The throw is incomplete. He threw it into the ground at the 15-yard line. There was nobody out there for Strasburg, and the Beat Digger defense read that extremely well.
You bet. There was a lot of guys up there, right there in Dunning's face, but I'll tell you what, Derek Lynch was right there. He almost came up with the interception, but the ball just kind of skipped right in front of him as he trapped it, landed on his belly.
This would be the definition of bending but not breaking if the Beat Diggers can make the play here on 4th and 3 from the Beat Diggers 17. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Dunning in a shotgun. One setback. Dunning yelling out play instructions to his receivers, awaiting the snap. And there was movement, but no flag. Back to throw. Out to his left. Complete to Schlegel. Schlegel to the 15. He's out of bounds. He's short of a first down. Dragged out there by Morrow. He needed to get to the 14, and it's only a gain of 2. And with 5:59 to go in the third, the Beat Diggers take over on downs.
You bet. Just a good defensive play there. It was the same play that they tried to run earlier. Dunning does a good job back there from that shotgun because he's like calling out audible signals and everything, and then he goes with that really hard count, and the Diggers almost jump, but he licked it off to the right side. Then Dunning threw it back to the left side. All he needed was his receiver Schlegel to make one athletic move and pick up one more yard, but he just couldn't do it because the Diggers were just too good out there in the open field.
Oh, now you got to run some clock here. I mean, I know there's plenty of time to go in the third quarter, but you don't want your defense out there in the next 2 or 3 minutes. 1st and 10 for Brush at their own 15-yard line and hold on to that football. And there's a flag. A Beat Digger did move along the line. That'll set them back 5 yards to the 10. And all of a sudden the penalties in this third quarter are going against the Beat Diggers, but, I mean, they're doing it to themselves at this point.
Right, that one's really cost them here in the second half.
So it's 1st and 15 from the 10. You know that Connor Weiser or even Tanner Morrow just waiting to break out in a big run. We've had a couple of 20 and 30-yarders tonight, a 30-yarder by Eric Garcia, a 20-yard touchdown run by Tanner Morrow, who's got all 3 Beat Digger scores. On 1st and 15 from the 10, Weiser and Morrow are split. Guzman is in motion to the left. And there's the bootleg left by Garcia. Gets a block, swings it back to the outside, and he's down after a short gain to the 12. He ran a long way laterally, but not too much forward. And he was taken down. I believe that might have been Bradley Boyd. 2nd down and 13 to go for the 12.
He had to give up a lot of ground there to get around the penetration that the Strasburg defensive tackle and defensive end were able to come up with on that play. And when he finally got it turned upfield, boy, Strasburg had a lot of linebackers in that corner flying up there to corral him.
Lining up on the left side of the field, Kukas is the lone receiver to the left on 2nd down and 13 from the 12. And this will be a handoff right. Nothing, boy. Corralled there is Connor Weiser. Boy, when do you see that? In the backfield, check at 10 or Morrow, I should say. Back at the 10-yard line, he loses 2. There were 3 Indians there to make the play. 3rd and 15.
He tried to go with a little misdirection there, that crossbuck in the backfield, but it didn't pull the defensive end or the defensive tackle over here on the near side.
And that's what we're seeing is that after the tackle by the 6', 200-pound senior defensive lineman Rocky Wood, the Beat Diggers might have to get the football right back to Strasburg with 4.5 to go in the third. 3rd down and 15 from the 10. This will be a handoff right up the gut, and it's a gain of around 4, maybe 5, to the 15-yard line. And that was Tanner Morrow again. Before the middle of that Strasburg line made the play, and the Beat Diggers will have to punt. 4th down and 10. Good job by the Indians.
Yep, big 3 and out for the Indians, and now they're going to have a chance to get some of that good field position again and keep Rush playing on their own side of the field.
C.J. Kukas with his first punt of the night. Jordan Ross back to receive, standing at the 50-yard line. Kukas is at the 1. There's the snap. Heavy rush, but he gets it off very high and short. Flutters towards the 35-yard line of Brush. takes a beat digger roll, but only to the 36. A punt of only 21 yards, and the Indians have incredible field position with 3:41 to go in the third.
Like you said, a lot of height on that kick, but just not a lot of distance. Strasburg had one guy back, and then every one of their other players was up there on that line of scrimmage. There was no linebackers, there was no corners. Everybody was up on the line of scrimmage, stretched out, single file, trying to block that punt.
It might have been a flag down because the officials are discussing something, but I never saw a flag thrown. So they're talking it up out there. Your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, is Morgan Federal Bank, 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And the 5-yard face mask is against Brush. Oh, declined. Oh, okay, because it would have had to punt again. All right. That makes sense. 36-yard line of Brush is where the football is placed for Strasburg, trailing 21-14 with 3:41 to go in the third. Tyler Tuttle, the receiver, out to the right. And Taylor Weiser to the left. Graham on the inside slot. From the 36 under center, Dunning this time. Graham in motion to the right, and there's a collision, but then a handoff right up the middle and down to the 32, and a late fumble, but the ball carrier was down, and that was Eric Tresh. As Kyle Hefner made the play, a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, they ran right into each other as they were trying to get that handoff off in the backfield, but the Diggers didn't have a lot of penetration there, so they weren't able to slow him down before he got to the line of scrimmage. And once he hit the line of scrimmage, he had enough power to carry a couple of Diggers with him.
Okay, the Diggers stop Strasburg once again. Strasburg has controlled the third quarter, but no points yet. Graham in motion to the right, and there's the give right up the gut and hit at the 30-yard line. As Lopez breaks out of a tackle inside the 25, spun down by Connor Weiser at around the 19. The Beat Diggers did not wrap up whatsoever, and the result was a gain of 13 and a Strasburg first down.
Both linebackers were right there. They both put a good hit on him, like you said, right at the line of scrimmage. But Lopez kept driving his feet, and then neither one of our linebackers was able to grab a hold of him down around his ankles. Both of them were trying to do the job up there around his shoulders, and when Lopez is leaning forward, he's got his shoulder pads in front of his legs, and that makes it tough to bring him down.
Well, you can only play with fire for so long, and the Beat Diggers now face a situation where Strasburg has it 1st and 10 at their 19-yard line. Quick drop, throw out in the flat is caught by Graham. He spins, and he's still on his feet, but Tanner Morrow brings him down at around the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. It's a short gain of 2. Nice open field tackle by Tanner Morrow as we approach the 2 minutes and 15-second mark of the third, 21-14 Beat Diggers. Morrow had 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Beat Digger offense has barely been on the field. Only 3 plays for the Brush offense in the first 10 minutes of the third. Back up to the line of scrimmage is Strasburg and Matt Dunning under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lopez is the lone setback. On 2nd down and 8 from the 17. Back to throw is Dunning. Lofts it in the right side towards the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyler Tuttle was nowhere close to that football in that fade pattern with C.J. Kukas defending a few yards deep into the end zone. 3rd down and 8.
Tuttle might have had a little bit of position on Kukas, like you said, but the ball was so badly overthrown that there was no way he could make a play on it.
3rd and 8 from the 17. This is usually time for Bruce Melendez to pick off a pass. He has so many interceptions this year, particularly inside the 5. But will Strasburg throw the football? Graham in motion. Graham gets the handoff, swinging it to the outside, and Graham runs out of room, and he's going to be forced out of bounds by C.J. Kukas. And I think maybe for a 1-yard loss, he just kept running laterally because he couldn't take it upfield.
Yeah, every time he thought he was going to be able to turn it up, another one of the Diggers was flying up there to force him to take it out wider. So, he just couldn't get anything done as far as turning the ball upfield and running down the sideline.
4th down and 8. It's back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 8 from the 17. A minute and a half to go in the third. Incredibly enough, Strasburg has run a ton of plays in this third quarter. They have not scored, but they still have a chance. On 4th and 8 from the 17. Lopez, the lone setback. Tuttle, the receiver, to the right. 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Dunning. He's got the football. 3-step drop. Looking. Throwing out to his left. Pass is complete to Schlegel. Breaks the tackle at the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown for the Indians. Holy Mohangas from 17 yards away. And Strasburg is to within 1. It's 21-20.
Just a really good pass. Was about 5 yards down the field and then a post pattern. And Dunning just threw that ball on a rope, hit him right in the numbers. Schlegel made a good catch, and then he kept his feet driving. He didn't look away. He kept his feet driving. He broke the tackles and scored the touchdown.
The extra point is blocked. Blocked by Brandon Rutherford. I believe he got a hand on the football. The low-line drive by Spencer Blau. 58.3 seconds to go in the third. It's Brush 21, Strasburg 20 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Play 36 yards in 2 minutes and 43 seconds on 4th down. Matt Dunning hits Aaron Schlegel from 17 yards out, but the extra point is blocked. And the Bee-Diggers lead 21-20. And that kickoff is taken in the middle by C.J. Kukas at the 15, running across the 25 to the 30, still on his feet, breaking tackles. And now he's going to be swarmed under and taken down at around the 35. Some late action there by the Indians, taking him down, but no flag. And with 49.5 seconds to go in the third, the Bee-Diggers have got to get down to business and move the football down the field, get it into the end zone, and obviously keep it out of the Strasburg offense's hands.
Absolutely. You know, they need to get some sort of confidence going as far as knowing what they're going to do and what their plan of attack is, and then let those offensive linemen do the job up there on the line of scrimmage and make it happen.
1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. The Bee-Diggers at 1 point led 14-0 and 21-7. It's down to a 1-point lead. With the backs split, Garcia to hand it off to Weiser, running left, and he drives his way to around the 39. Tackle was made by Bradley Boyd. They'll give him 3 officially to the 38. 2nd down and 7 to go. That was only the 4th play for the Bee-Diggers in this third quarter, and this might be the final play as we are under 30 seconds. Right up to the line of scrimmage. Guzman, the lone receiver, to the left, but this is pretty much going to be a running play for the Bee-Diggers, but will it be a positive running play on 2nd down and 7? There's the counter to Morrow, running right across the 40. Then he's taken down at the 42, picking up 4 yards in the play. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter with the score. Brush 21, Strasburg 20. You're listening to a special Monday night edition of Brush Bee-Digger Football on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.